So for my archetype, I chose star-crossed lovers. This archetype centers around two characters that are deeply in love but eventually separated by fate. Star-crossed lovers are lovers whose relationship is doomed to fail and said to be frustrated by the stars because those who believe in astrology claim that the stars control human destiny. The lovers' affection for each other is doomed to end in tragedy. Two of the most commonly known star-crossed lovers are Romeo and Juliet from William Shakespeare's tragedy. Romeo and Juliet are two teenagers from feuding families. They fall in love at first sight and then secretly marry so their families don't find out. Juliet then finds out from her mother that she is being forced to marry another man, so she fakes her own death to get out of it. The one thing she forgets to do is tell Romeo that she's faking her own death, so he believes that she's actually dead, and he kills himself because he cannot bear the thought of living without her. Juliet then finds out that Romeo has killed himself, and she decides to kill herself because she cannot live without Romeo. This is a typical archetype for star-crossed lovers because it's two people who are very much in love, but because of their fate, their destiny, their relationship ends tragically. Another example of a star-crossed lovers archetype is Jack and Rose from Titanic. Both of them are pretty much doomed from the start because they're from different classes. Jack is really poor, whereas Rose is very rich, and in those times, people from different classes could not associate with one another. And also, Rose is already engaged to another man, but she is unhappy in her relationship, and so when she meets Jack, he gives her joy and adventure, and so they fall in love. But then, of course, tragically, the Titanic sinks and Jack dies of hypothermia because the water is too cold, even though he 100% could have fit on the raft that Rose was on, but I'm not going to start that debate. Again, to reiterate, both of these are examples of star-crossed lovers because the stars or heavens do not favor these people's relationships, but will in so due to a societal or family conflict, or in Jack and Rose's case, a freak accident involving an iceberg, the relationships end tragically and the two lovers can never be together.